Okay, so over here on 1x on Bitcoin, $100 is 100 contracts. So 0.0117 Bitcoin. Okay, now that's with $100. Let's say I go in with $100 and I 10x it. All of a sudden, you know what? My balance just reduced, so I could add an extra zero. So it's like I'm trading with $1,000, but really this is the same as $100. So I'm actually going in with $100 on 10x. Okay, so then if I use my calculator, I have 1,000 contracts. See the price right now, 8,540. Okay, and so let's say I let the market move. I'll go all the way up to 1%. So let me just go up here, all the way up. Okay, there we go. So if I just let the market move 1%, here, 1.1, then I have the market's moved 1% and I'll be making a 10% return on investment. And since I've put in $100, I get 0.001. So that's about $10, right? 10% return on $100 is $10. Okay, and I want to show you a few things. So we only need the market to move 1% to make a 10% return on investment. Okay, so you got that right. So the market, so here, what did I calculate here? 8320. So let's say here 8382, 8382, and the market went to 8558, 8558. So here the market moved 2%, right? So from here to here, this is a 2% movement, right? But then from here to here, if that's 2%, this is like 10%, right? Over here, this was a 40% movement, but that's like a one-off, you know, let's pretend this doesn't happen. So here we see the market move, and here it was like a little bit flat, and then here it's moving again. So whenever it moves, even like 1%, we could take a 10% return on investment. Okay, so I really want you to understand that. And here it moved again, and we can make money either way, right? So we can make money like take a 1% going up here, or we could take a 2% going up here. We could take a 10% going down here. We could take even more. So if you're doing even, 25x here or 50x, the money you can make is incredible. Let's just keep it on 10x for now, just to keep it simple, right? So you get that? Here's a 2% movement. So we made 20% return on 10x. But let's say the market just had to move. So we went in on 8382. I'm going to bring it down. Okay, to 8467. So say here to 8467. You see that on the right? Right? So from here to here, that's 1%. From here to here. So we could just grab 1%. And that's in 6 hours. So each one of these is 6 hours. 6 hour chart. We don't have to wait for it to just go up and up and up and up to make money. Like us, we just let it go from here to here. We'll take 10%, right? Here to here, we'll take 10%. But you could take more. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's just for realistic purposes. But let's say we go like from here to here. We're just taking a huge chunk, but it took 3 days, right? 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours. So this is 12 hours. 4 of these is 1 day. So in 1 day, let's see. 8792 8491 8792 8491, right? But in this case, we're shorting. We're making 3.53%. We just made a 35% return on investment. Okay, so you can make more. You can make 35%. Okay, so let's start again. Let's say we start with $100. and you just did a 10% trade. So then you equal $100 times your 10% equals, so you just made $10. Yeah, and let's say you want to withdraw some of the money here. So let's say in this case you want to withdraw $8. So left with total equals $100 plus $10 that you made minus what you withdrew. So then you have $102. Okay, so now we just go equals $102 because that's what we're trading with now. Okay, I'm just gonna recalculate this. Hang on, I'm gonna just make it all currency. Okay, and now I'm just gonna calculate this over and over again. So now we had $100, and we just do this over and over and over. Okay, so this is the amount you withdrew. Okay, so this is a number that you decide what you're gonna withdraw. So let's say you decide to withdraw $8 a day. After 30 days, you have $224, right? So you're always withdrawing $8, but look what you're trading with now, more. So hang on, let me just do this. Doesn't mean that it's every single day, it's every single trade. So let's say you just did a little 10% trade, you withdrew some, and you reinvest the rest. So let's say you want to start taking a bit more. So let's say you're winning here. Oh, $17. You know what? I want to start taking $10 out. And then here you decide I'm going to take $10 out every day, right? So you can see how these numbers are changing. So $10, 60 days, $10. So these numbers are lowering because you're withdrawing. You're not reinvesting your whole entire thing. Okay, so after about 45 trades, after about 45 trades, you're making $100 with your with your 10% return, but you're withdrawing some. Now let's say we get to a pretty good amount. So in 60 days, let's say you withdrew this 556, but you invested all of this. So we're now at 60 days, you have 4,000, right? And now realistically, I put 10% here, but realistically, some days you'll make 40%, some days you might take 7%, you might take more or less. So you're not reinvesting the whole thing, because if you were reinvesting the whole thing, you'd be making a lot more over time. But we're just going like realistically, we're just growing slow. We're withdrawing some money. So let's say here, after 60 days, let's say we're at $4,000, right? And we're making $400. We're withdrawing 8. Let's say I decide, you know what? I just made $400. I just want to keep the $4,000 in here. I'm going to withdraw $100. Okay, so from 60 days to 90 days, I would have withdrawn 3,100. Okay, that's how much I withdrew. That's my income. That's my salary. Okay, that's what I decided. So you could do this. So this is, let's say 90 days is 3 months if you did one trade a day, but it might take more. It might take like 5 months. Okay, so let's just say for the sake of calculation, you did one trade a day. The market moved 1%. You made 10%. But you could also do 25x. You could also do 2x. So it all depends on what you're doing, what your risk level is. Okay, so let's say after 90 trades, you have $54,000 here stacked up. You're still taking out $100. And you're getting $5,400. Now you're winning. You have 54,000. You made 10% of that. You made 5,400. I'm telling you that this is realistic because this is what I'm doing. Okay, and some days I make more, and some days I make less. I let the market move 1%. I make 10%. Or sometimes I let the market move even more. Sometimes I go more risk. Sometimes I go less risk. Sometimes I'm doubling my money in one trade. Sometimes I'm taking $600. So it really depends. You just got to keep going. And the thing is with most people, about 90% of people, they do 3 trades, 4 trades, 6 trades. I give up. Okay, started with $100, making like $10. I give up. Okay, and some people, they'll give up here. Some people will give up after. It's so funny. Some people, they're like, oh, I did 47 trades. You know, maybe 47 trades didn't take them 47 days. Maybe 47 days took them 3 months and they give up here. And then some other people, they'll keep going. Like, okay, let's go to 90 trades. Some people do this in 3 months. They're like, oh, wow, in 3 months, I'm already making, you know, $5,000, but I'm withdrawing $100. This gives me 3,000 something a month. Yeah. And then they like stacked up here and they're like, wow, okay, this is working. You know, and let's keep going. Let's say here I decided, you know what? I'm making $5,900. I'm going to take out $1,000. So here I am. I'm going to take out $1,000. $1,000 a trade. I'm withdrawing this as my salary. I'm here. I've been trading for I did 90 trades, and now I'm at 90 trades. Holy crap! I'm making $1,000. Wow! And like this is where people get really greedy, and they're like, "Oh my god, if I can make 5,900 out of 59,000." What if I go 25x? What if I go 50x? What if I go 100x? Because the money's there. Like, can you imagine the amount of wealth you could build here? So far, this is what I withdrew. So far, I withdrew about $9,600 in 96 trades, right? But let's keep going. Let me just do it for you. Okay, so now we're at 120 trades. We got 10%, right? We're withdrawing any extra, anything we want. Let's say here you don't want to withdraw 1,000, you want to withdraw 2,000, right? So do this spreadsheet on your own. Let me put it to there, right? So now you're withdrawing 2,000. You withdrew 63,000 now in 120 trades. Okay, so here you're withdrawing like $8, starting off small. $100. Now you're like, you know what? I'm going to withdraw $2,000. And this might not take 3 months or 4 months. Maybe this will even take a year. Okay. So let's say 120 trades took you a year and you withdrew 63,000 for a year. This is actually more than most people make. Okay. So here you go. 120 trades. You could make that a day. Sometimes I make no trades a day and sometimes I make 4 trades a day, you know, because you could see here. Let's scroll back. You know, sometimes you could be making a trade here, making trades down here, and then here it's kind of flat. You're not really doing anything. And then, oh, look, it's moving. Let's go. You go in, boom, boom, boom. Here you could have made like 20%. You could have doubled your money right here. So sometimes you could see like, oh, I'm making nothing. And then boom, double your money. Right? And then here, I'm not going in. And then, yeah, I'll go in a little bit. And then you go in a little bit up, then you go a little bit down, then here, oh, this was a good one, wasn't it? Boom. You made a bunch of money here, and then you're kind of here, and then, oh yeah, here it's kind of flat. So it's like the last 30 days in the signals, last even 40 days, were all winning signals. But that's because when it's like super flat, like here, it's like, oh, no signals. Some people get pissed off. They're like, give me some signals. But it's literally about knowing when to go in and when to go out. And that's all part of the rest of the videos. But you can see it's pretty amazing that you could make money this way and you can make money this way. Because I think a lot of people think they could only buy here, sell up, buy here, sell up, buy here, sell up, buy here, sell up. But you could actually now like buy here, sell down, buy here, sell down, buy here, sell down. So you actually have more chances to make some trades. And now we're flat, so I'm making this video. So you could see here that if I kept going, the more money you have here, the more money you make here. Okay, oh my gosh. Some people even here, let me show you what some people do. Some people, they're like here, like, let's say you have $5,000. I think $5,000 is a good amount. Like you have $5,000 in your stack, and then you're like, you know what? So I made like a little 10% return. So I made $504. That's cool. You know what? I'm gonna take out half of that. I decided I'm gonna take out $250 here, and I'm gonna keep taking out $250. Okay, so I'm going to take out $250. Every trade I make $250 and I reinvest. and I reinvest. Made $700, I took out $250 and I reinvest. But you know what? What if you have 7,400, you made 745. This is extremely realistic, okay? And then you decide, you know what? I'm going to go here and I'm going to take out half. Yeah, you just decided you're going to take off half, and then for the rest of the time here, so I'm just going to copy that. For the rest of the time here, you decided to take out half. Okay? So there you go. You're taking out half your stack. You made a 10% return, take out half your stack. And let's say we did this from the beginning. This times point. Or you know what? Let's say you want to withdraw 0.75. So you could play with this yourself. And let's say you decided to take out 0.75 all the time. Okay? So here, because you're taking out all this money, you're not growing it as much. See? You're not growing. You're not like using the compound interest. You're just, I'm going to withdraw it. So let's see here what happened. So here, so you withdrew 5,000 after all this time. See, it makes a difference. So you're withdrawing this, and now here after 120 trades, you're at 1,800. Right? So it depends if you're going to take the money out or keep it in, you know? And let's say here you decided, I'm going to take this times 0.5. So you took half your money out. So you decide, you know what, I'm not going to withdraw any. So I'm going to go here. You're not going to withdraw any, and you're just going to keep reinvesting. So after 60 days, 60 trades, you have 25 grand, and you're making 2 grand, and you're reinvesting, and you're reinvesting, and you're reinvesting, and you're reinvesting. Right? But now you have quite a lot, and you're doing 10%. So this you might not be, 100 days, 90 days here, 3 months. Say you did one 10% trade every single day, which realistically we know, I just showed you that it's not going to happen every single day, right? Because this is the 6-hour chart. Some days you'll make trades, some days it's flat. Some days you'll make trades, some days it's flat. Go back. Some days you can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, or one big trade, and some days you're not, right? So it's after the amount of trades. So you can see that if you're not withdrawing anything, but if over here, let's say after 30 days, so you have like your $100. So after 30 days, you have $1,400. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to take out 25%. So this times 0.25%. I made $144. I'm going to take out $36. And then I'm going to take out that every single time. So where were we? After 30 trades, 1,400. You take out $36. Then the next trade, you reinvest part of it. You have 1,550. You take out 38. You made 155. Okay, and now over and over and over. See, $99. Here you're taking out $100. And now you keep going. Now here you're taking out $1,000. Imagine taking out $1,000 a day. So you have 40 grand in your stack. You're taking $1,000, and you could stop the growth here as well. Like if you just want to keep 40 grand in here, take out $1,000, and you can just stop right here and do this over and over again forever and not reinvest, right? You would just play with the 40 grand over and over and over. I feel like this, once you get to $100,000, when you're in here, which happened to a lot of students, you could withdraw 2,500, and then you could do that, for every trade, and you're making a pretty good salary. You could just do that over and over again and not stop. But some people just keep going. But the thing is, the more you keep going, if you have any losses, and like I had a crazy ass loss one time, like I was here $600,000, right? And it didn't take me that long to get $600,000, and then I lost it. And I know I could laugh about it now, but I was not laughing about it when that happened. I cried for like 3 days. And then I snapped out of it, and I was like, you know what? If I could do this, look, we're at 114 trades, right? If I could do this once, I could do it again. Simply start it again. I put up $1,000. I ended up with, 50 grand in no time. No time. Like for me, 80 trades, whatever. 2 months, 3 months, maybe 4 months, 5 months, it depends. But you know what I mean? Like I lost 600 grand because I went too high risk. I think I did like an insane thing. Like I did something like I was at more than 25x. It was insane. But it was like I was winning, like boom, boom, boom. And then here I'm like, oh, sweet. Let's make another mill, And then I lose it. So now I'm a bit more cautious. That's why these are very cautious numbers. Very cautious numbers. And when you get to this, because I think that if you really apply yourself and you stick with it, you could get to this, you could get to this. Look, let's add a couple more trades. Boom. Just for the fun of it. That's why I say a year. Because if you reinvest everything you do and you just grow slow, you use like 10x trades and then you wait and you just go in when they're sure things and you win your trades. After a year, you could be making this. But most people, the thing is, they see this and they're like, oh, look, it's really not growing that fast. I need more money. I want to lose this. And they don't try. They're like, oh, I don't want to lose this $100. Or they're here like, I don't want to lose this $100,000. But man, I was here and I lost, and then I was here, and then I even doubled this to 2 million. Like, it's insane to see like $1 million doubled to $2 million. It's insane. But this happens. Like, I promise you, this cryptocurrency stuff is for real, because you could make these returns, 10% returns. You only need 1%. Here, the market needs to just move 1%. Boom, you did it. Boom, you did it. Boom, you did it. Then flat, flat, flat. Oh, here, you could do it. Both directions. Double up. You did it. You know what I mean? You can do this. I think if you just try harder, you'll get there. Don't give up. All right, see ya.